Hello, Father. Thank you very much for visiting us in Australia.
Que yo no vengo de visita a Australia, vengo a mi casa en Australia. Okay.
We feel so close to you because normally we're so far away. Thank you so much for coming.
Father, we have people here who have travelled not only from all over Sydney but also all over other parts of Australia.
Father, I am a supernumerary and have been so for 26 years. My husband Tony and I live on a sheep and cattle farm 400 kilometres west of Sydney. So one of the things that Jose Maria said that his hope for the future when he looked at, the world is that there would be a supernumerary in every little place, every little town, which gives me a lot of hope because I live in a little place.
Bueno, lo primero que tenéis que tener presente es que el Opus Dei no son los edificios, los centros, las organizaciones, aunque son cosas útiles y muchas veces necesarias, pero el Opus Dei sois las personas.
As you have probably seen from the air, travelling around Australia, regional Australia is very sparsely populated and the distances are very great.
Estáis ya siendo el Opus Dei, realizando el Opus Dei, allí donde estáis y con el sacrificio también de recorrer muchos kilómetros. Pero podéis también sembrar los kilómetros mientras los recorréis con una oración para el futuro crecimiento en esas tierras, que será un sembrar eficaz, porque la oración es eficaz.
Hello, Father. My name is Claire. I'm Lebanese Australian.
We usually say the children come one at a time, except for our twins.
I was very blessed to come to the work, really because of the zeal and love of your daughters.
You may have noticed that Australia is very multicultural. There are 270 different types of ancestry in Australia. Do you have any advice for sharing our ideals in having flourishing marriages and families?
Porque es propio de la vida cristiana el transmitir, por supuesto, en la medida en que podemos el Evangelio, la vida cristiana en cuanto tal, pero también todo lo que es bueno, toda la experiencia buena, humana también, es parte de la labor apostólica, porque es querer el bien de los demás.
Welcome to Melbourne!
We came here this afternoon to meet the Father, and it was wonderful. My husband asked him how to take full responsibility for our work and for supporting the family, for continuing our business, at the same time as trusting completely in God's providence.
Que seamos muy niños delante de Dios y muy fuertes en el trabajo. Porque esa infancia espiritual no tiene que ver con la edad, sino tiene que ver con la actitud del alma de la persona ante Dios, la actitud de confianza. Como un niño pequeño tiene confianza con sus padres.
Our last week has been extremely busy, preparing for the Father's arrival, which we've definitely been looking forward to. I was Anglican when I first came here. I wanted to become Catholic, so earlier this year I had just a beautiful, beautiful confirmation. And so I have learnt a lot about Opus Dei. Working here and working in the gardens, I do feel blessed. Yes, I hope that working in the garden can help me on my journey.
Father, when I was young, I was never a morning person. And so now I really enjoy getting up early and spending those first moments, those quiet moments of the day with God in prayer.
I was very blessed to come to the work, really because of the zeal and love of your daughters. Our family had decided to join the church from Protestantism to Catholicism.
This morning, look around and see the sun high.
I'm a doctor who works in medical rehabilitation.
I want to thank you for the prayers and insistence in making me do apostolate despite living in Mergen, a town in remote rural Queensland with a population of only 2,000 people. Last June, on the feast of Corpus Christi, I had the privilege of organizing and preparing 8 children of various ages receive their first Holy Communion. A mother of one of the children also received the Eucharist for the first time on that day.
Aunque pueda parecer poco, ayudar a una sola persona, a esa mujer que se convirtió, o a los niños que se prepararon, aunque eran pocos, aparentemente, era un buen número, pero sí, que cada persona vale mucho. Cada persona, una sola, vale toda la sangre de Cristo. Porque por cada una ha muerto Jesucristo, no solo por todos en conjunto, por cada uno y por cada una.
Welcome, Father.
Thank you.
My name is Kiara, and this is a card from all the Perth children, including the ones.
Me da alegría estar con vosotros y también os agradezco mucho que hayáis venido desde Perth, un viaje largo, para estar un rato aquí conmigo. Eso me ayuda especialmente a rezar por vosotros, por vuestras familias y también para animaros a que allí en Perth vosotros edifiquéis cada vez más pues toda esta labor de la obra, que seáis realmente como una semilla estupenda para que esta labor de transmitir el Evangelio según el espíritu de la obra en las familias, en el trabajo, pues llegue a mucha más gente en aquella tierra.
So we made this book for you as a gift.
Thank you.
To take and go and have a look and see. There's lots of pictures.
Thank you. Cuando vea esto, me servirá para rezar por vosotros, por todo vuestro trabajo. Okay, thank you very much.
I study occupational therapy and work part-time supporting people with a disability. I also coordinate community service activities at Nairana.
The living testimonies of these families remind me of the gospel passage of Mary, Martha and Lazarus when they invited Jesus and his disciples to rest and enjoy their family home.
I'll be eternally grateful for the support I received during this difficult time. A few weeks ago, I had a new scan and I'm now clear of cancer.
And I'm studying at uni in my 3rd year, doing food science and fine arts. And I have a painting for you.
And we've been married for 42 years. And as you said yesterday, our love has been growing stronger all the time.
And now I'm back in Australia with my beautiful family, with my wife Jimena and my 3 kids.
How can we dream bigger and better?
I was born here in Australia. My parents were originally from Hong Kong, and it's really an honour to talk to you about my conversion story.
The way we practice the intentions of moving, I think that's very important in reshaping the dance industry. It is a very hard and difficult challenge, especially in this generation. So I think just starting from small, being in the dance studio, I think, is the first step.
Since the beginning of Year 12, I got to know our school chaplain more from our small talk as I waited outside for my friends to say goodbye to Jesus. One day he asked me what I thought about God and the Catholic faith.
Para no dejar al Señor en el modo en que Él nos llama a cada uno, lo que tenemos que hacer es amar. ¿Y cómo? Con los medios que Él mismo nos ha dado, la Eucaristía, la oración, también el sacrificio, la mortificación, el vencimiento, etc. Y luego también todos los medios que tenemos, la ayuda espiritual, la dirección espiritual, tenemos muchos medios. Pero luego está nuestra libertad. Seremos fieles si queremos ser fieles.
Hello, Father. I'm so pleased that you are here. Hello, Father. I'm very happy to be that. What? I'm talking to you in English.
Very good translation.
I think something that's very Australian, is our sense of humor. So then that's kind of where I got my question about. Do you think that God has a sense of humor in our lives?
Dios es fuente de alegría, eso sí. Por lo tanto, el buen humor es una experiencia, una de las manifestaciones de alegría también. Se encuentra cuando nos damos cuenta de lo bueno que es el mundo, a pesar de los muchos males que hay. El buen humor lo tenemos cuando vemos lo bueno que es la gente, porque la gente es muy buena.
Just from my own personal perspective, was the fact that I was able to speak to the Father just with a few words and explaining the songs, and with the affection in my heart. That meant a lot to me, to be able to explain the words of the song, and to be able to say to him that, in our hearts, that he was an honorary Australian.
Lo que sí quiero decir es que os agradezco mucho que estéis aquí, que me ha dado mucha alegría estar con vosotros y que viéndoos a vosotros pues es también un motivo de esperanza para la Iglesia en este país, esperanza para el país mismo.
Opus Dei, start again.
Thank you. I'm going to start that again.
Se está comiendo el zapato, es típico. típico de los niños pequeños.